Welcome back, YouTube. General Soul back with Ease Origin. And we have bought every blessing, except for the one piece of armor that I didn't get. And the grinding to get those SP got us up to level 53. Alright, so we will want to equip that. I don't think it really matters here. So we're on our way to our final battle. You may hear a meow here and there. The cat's being very bossy, begging for scratches. And here is our final statue. Let me make a save. Okay, first attempt. I'm not as powered up as I was with Unica, but let's see how this goes. Ah. So, the successor to House of Fact makes his dramatic final appearance. Hugo! It seems you've suppressed the demonic element I bestowed upon you. Yet even without its power, you managed to get past every one of my subordinates. I'm impressed, but also very, very disappointed. You could have been so much more. Don't even try it. I have no intention of believing a single word you say. I never should have in the first place. Release Lady Rhea and hand over the Black Pearl now. Listen to you, making demands. I think we both know I'm not about to comply. You see, I need both the goddesses and the pearl to complete my ritual. Your ritual dragged Solomon's shrine back down to the surface? I'm aware of it. But why? What will that accomplish? It's simple, really. The Black Pearl is what holds the shrine aloft, and it's using a considerable amount of power to do so. Logically, if it's expanding so much energy on that one task, its potency is limited. And since only the divine affections of a goddess can control the pearl, well, I think you get the idea. Wait. So you intend to crash our holiest of shrines to the ground, killing all who dwell within, just to unlock the Black Pearl's full power? When you put it that way, yes. A most succinct summation, indeed. I then plan to steal the goddess's powers, granting me full, unrestricted control over the pearl and all it represents. And finally, at long last, I'll be able to give the demonic essence form, creating the perfect essence. You think I'm just going to stand by and let you do this? You're wasting your time. Your pathetic magic can't possibly penetrate this barrier. Hugo, stop! He's absorbed the demonic essence into himself. No normal attacks can even touch him. Damn. Pity. I would have enjoyed watching him struggle a bit more. But thank you for enlightening him nonetheless. Unfortunately for you, Hugo Fact, turnabout is fair play, remember? Ah! Hugo! What now? If you unleash your demonic element, you might stand a chance of surviving this. Or will you perish in your obstinacy and rush to your eternal reward? I won't do it. If I give in now, I'd never be able to show my face to her. I'd rather die. Such sentimental dribble. I hope it provides you with some comfort in your journey to hell. Ugh. Is this the end? Am I really incapable of doing this without resorting to that other side of me? I'm sorry, Epona. What? How? Seems you've been busy, Hugo. Hang in there. We're here for you, as promised. If you'd please, Rhea, we must gather our power and confer it upon Hugo. On your lead, Fina. What in the world? No! Is this the power of the goddesses? Never forget, Hugo, you're not alone in this. Every one of us is behind you. Our thoughts, our feelings, our strength are all with you now. I can feel them coursing through me. Ha! I did it. Impudent worm. I would not allow my ambitions to be foiled by the likes of you. Behold, my true power! What the? Watch out, Hugo. He's using the essence within him to take on demonic form. I will show you the perfect fusion of man and demon. And may the sight be forever seared into your vision. Okay, second form. Ow. Well, that's stage 2. Yeah, he's pretty easy right now. Alright, so now to get rid of the shield, we have to destroy these things. I'm done. Now, I have seen that Hugo could possibly get the real final boss. So let's see what happens. If not, we're going to see it with Toll. Oh. I never imagined a lowly weakling like you could thwart my ambitions. So I'm a lowly weakling, am I? Sounds about right. Still, I'll walk my own path now. A path I've chosen for myself. It's a bumpy road, to be sure, but I'll never deviate from it again. Such naivety. The blood of House Fact is more corrupt than you know. Just as my darklings compulsively pursued their ideals to the bitter end, so too will you succumb to the curse of your bloodline, sooner or later. Hugo, please stand back. What you see before you is the demonic essence itself. Fina, are you ready? I am. Welcome back, Zoe. You're certain you won't return with us then? We are. We gave up our wings to seal away the essence. Those wings were our power, our life's energy. Even now we grow weary. Soon we'll drift into sleep, likely for a long, long time. But the seal we've placed upon the demonic essence is imperfect at best. Returning the Black Pearl to Solomon's Shrine would be far too dangerous. Even keeping it here would be inviting calamity. Once we've drifted into sleep, both we and the Pearl must be entombed deep within the earth, far from human hands. No. Thank you, Hugo. It's solely because of you that we were able to avert this crisis. Indeed, I can't even imagine how we could ever repay you for what you've done. You needn't do a thing. Without you and everyone else down here, I could never have accomplished what I did. I only regret that my brother isn't here to pay his respects as well. I can't seem to find him anywhere. That's quite all right. I must ask, though, Hugo, were you troubled by Dallas's last words to you? They seem to strike a chord. Well, he struck one with us as well, referring to our powers as affections, belittling our divinity. And in many ways, he was right. Our powers are limited. We can't see into the future, for example, but we don't have to know he was wrong about you. You took on the might of a demon, yet resisted its influence. That might be an accomplishment beyond even our capabilities. I believe what my sister is trying to say is that your bloodline doesn't shape you. You are who you are. So please, try not to let it get to you. It was an empty platitude from an empty soul. I understand. It would seem our time is up. Indeed. The rest is in your hands, my friends. We shall do as you've instructed, miladies. We thank you both, with all our hearts and souls, for all the guidance and wisdom you've imparted upon us in the many long years since the founding of Ease. I think you have it backwards. It is you who have imparted guidance and wisdom upon us. Thank you all so much for everything. Lady Rhea, Lady Fina. Don't look at us like that, Unica. One day we will awaken again. And when that day comes, we'll be sure to look you up. Okay. And so the crisis that had brought the land of Ease to the brink of annihilation was finally resolved, albeit impertinently. Hugo and the others enshrined the goddesses in the Black Pearl deep underground, just as promised. Afterward, they began preparing to use their remaining magical energy for a returning trip to Solomon's Shrine in the heavens. Oh, you're leaving already? Yes, with the tower's influence cut off, Solomon's Shrine has begun rescinding to its proper place in the heavens. But the further it gets from the surface, the more difficult it becomes to maintain a transport spell. We must not miss our chance. We'll miss you. Well then, I guess we'll do as the goddesses did and get some sleep. Let's pray that one day we meet again with the goddesses. We would like nothing more. I wonder how long it will be before the goddesses walk amongst us again. Can we all safely return to the surface? Too long, I'm sure. Indeed, but should it happen within my lifetime, I hope to be here for it. I intend to stay behind. What? Hugo? What brought this on? I simply don't want to live out the rest of my days on a cramped little island in the sky. And if I go back now, I may never get the chance to come down here again. But why would you even want to? Are you planning to look after Rhea and Fina or something? Oh, wait. I think I know. Yeah, it just hit me as well. You're worried about your brother, aren't you? What? No, that's ridiculous. How could you both independently come up with such an idiotic notion? Fine. That's not it then. But hey, if you're staying behind, I see no reason why I shouldn't join you. Yeah, me too. I'm worried about leaving the goddesses alone in that chamber, and I really don't like being so far away from them. Right. Yeah, that was my first thought when Hugo said he was staying, and I feel exactly the same way. So maybe I should stay too, if you'll all have me anyway. I don't ever want to leave their sides if I don't have to. I knew you were going to say that. Hey, at least this time, Roy, you get to live. Commander, Cecilia, Ramona. I understand. You want to tap that. We'll pass along your regards. You two take care of each other now, you hear? Wait. Does this mean you're staying too, Roy? The fact that you didn't pick up on that until now just proves that you really do need someone to look after you. I don't think you'd last one day down here without me. Oh, come on. Are you ever going to stop treating me like a little kid? Maybe in the bedroom, but maybe. Just look what you started, Hugo. I wish I could tell you all to take some time and think this through, but time is a luxury we don't have. Sorry about this, Kadena. I'll let the priest pack know of your decision, Hugo, and the rest of your families too, for that matter. I imagine there's going to be hell to pay, though, so you'd all better be damn sure you're doing the right thing. I believe we are. Take care of yourself, Kadena. Let the people of Ease know they'll be in our thoughts and our prayers. Yeah, it's very much hinted that Hugo is the ancestor of Dark Fact, who was the villain of the first Ys game. But that is Hugo's path in Ys Origin. So as you saw, it's, for the most part, it's pretty similar to Unica. Some parts Unica was a better choice, and some parts Hugo was. Couple of different bosses. A few bosses were in different orders, but yeah, pretty much almost exactly the same. But as I said, now we do have now a third character to play through, and that is Toll Fact. He is unlocked when you beat the game with both Unica and Hugo. You have to beat the game with Toll, and then that will unlock an arena mode, boss battle mode, boss rush mode. There was something else here, but in the arena mode, you will basically be able to get a lot of SP in there to unlock bonus unlocks, such as other levels for the arena mode, and EX costumes of each character. So we have to beat the game with Unica, Hugo, Toll, and then we have to unlock an EX costume of Unica, Hugo, and Toll, and beat the game with their EX costumes. So yeah, you actually have to beat this game 6 times for the platinum. Now, if I don't get I should get about 3 or 4 trophies here. I should get one for beating it with Hugo, get one for beating the game without dying. It didn't unlock last time, so hopefully this time I'll get the trophy for beating the game on very easy, because it's supposed to be stackable. I'm trying to think what else I should get. I think for sure those 3. Now that's what I should get, and that will put me at 20 trophies done, 31 of 31. So we have exactly 10 more trophies to get the platinum. Now when we'll play through it again with Toll, get an idea of how he plays. We'll do that on normal as well. That'll get us the trophy for beating the game with Toll and beating it with all 3 characters. And then we'll start the arena, start unlocking everything, and when we start getting EX costumes, we will do a playthrough on Nightmare with an EX character, and that'll get us the beating the game on Nightmare. As far as like the arena and the boss rush and all that, you also need to do that on Nightmare. But anyway, that was E's origin, Hugo's path. Let's see what we unlock here. To be continued in Ease 1, 700 years later. True heroes never die. That is the beating the game without dying. Magically over, beating the game with Hugo. I still did not get the very easy, so I'm gonna have to do a playthrough on very easy. We can now, Hugo can now be used in time attack mode. After selecting time attack on difficulty level, Toll can now be used in story mode. He will appear in the character select screen when starting a new game. And now, as you see, we have Toll on the title screen. So, I think that will do it for this part of the walkthrough. When we pick up again with E's origin, we will be starting Toll's playthrough. That might be the one where I focus on getting to max level, because Toll seems to be the easiest one to do that with, from everything I'm seeing. But in the meantime, if you're enjoying the walkthrough, drop a like. Feel free to subscribe for more. If you feel like making a donation to the cause, there is a link in the description to buy me a coffee. It is not required, but it is always appreciated. And when I see you next time, we will start Toll's path. See you then.